Hello traders, welcome to the Wednesday forecast, and let's get started with analyzing the Euro US dollar. And this pair is still range bound. We did get a nice impulse down, which was this, but in the end we got a huge wick and this sort of an aggressive retrace. So after this huge wick, I was not looking for any after this huge wick and this aggressive retrace, I was not looking for any trade. Also, we are kind of stuck in a larger range, so there is a certain liquidity zone right here, which is also in my mind. I think a flag did form, so this would be 289, this would be 298. So yeah, this would be a valid flag right here. This would be the entry level for the flag. For me personally, I didn't enter because, as I said, huge wick, aggressive retrace. This range just was not high probability for me, and I was not looking for a combo either because we got a clear momentum shift right in these candles, which I don't want to see a momentum shift if I'm looking for a trade, and the overall price action is kind of range bound. So many factors to stay out for me personally, but if it did fit someone's plan, then they would be in this because there were two opportunities to enter. And now currently what I'm looking for the breakout out of this range. Of course, we have the liquidity areas below and above. As we have started to range, we need to see what happens. Do we just break and retrace, or do we break with some nice conviction to the upside or to the downside? So I'm looking for that nice conviction. I'm looking for a trend to start, or maybe a flag, or a nice break and retest. Same thing to the upside, so looking for a flag or a nice break and retest. I'm just seeing if the price will move away from these range bound areas, and that's about it. Nothing really to say. It's kind of stuck in this range corrective descending structure, so I'm not looking for any setups in this particular area at all. It is just signaling to me range bound price action. We have huge wicks, we have this dirty price action gap here, so these smaller candles, so just it doesn't look good to me. On the euro, so for the euro and the Japanese yen, I do have a pending order currently for this pair. So first there was a trade opportunity that I know some traders did take. First one was this would have been a flag opportunity, so a buy flag opportunity, but for me personally, we just broke and retraced. Kind of, we got a deeper pullback here, so this was a warning sign, this deeper pullback, and then we just broke with one candle, so that was the second warning sign. And then the third warning sign, we got a wick here, a small wick, but still we got the wick, and this flag just didn't look good to me. So when I combined all of these three warning signs, the deeper retrace, the momentum shift in this retrace, just the one candle push, and this sort of a dirty flag, not really showing me a clean flag formation, I was not willing to place that 1% risk. And yeah, that's about it for this trade, because it did shoot up, so this would have been a really good trade, but again didn't fit my plan and still doesn't fit my plan. And then there was another trade further up right here. So right here there was a buy opportunity on this candle, and for me personally, I did not enter because I was seeing this wick and I just did not like how it looked. So if this was the Aussie, maybe Aussie Japanese yen, Aussie US dollar, I would be interested, but for this one, when I'm seeing this smaller break and this wick, it just is not enough for me personally. Let's see, it was about a 10 pip break, so kind of a good break, but again, no inside bar here. Inside bars usually make trades more high probability. In my personal plan, they make the trade work out better and give better percentage. So I just was on the fence about this one, and the break was just definitely not enough for my personal plan, and then I did stay out of the trade. It is now running in some good profit, so congratulations to anyone who took this. And currently I do have a pending order at the most recent high level, so right here, I think 2 pips above, I do have a pending order. I do like this setup. We are trending up, so there is a clear trend to the upside with only one candle pullbacks, so that is also good. And we got the first break and the second break, a okay close, a bit of a wick, but not a concern because we're highly trending. Also, we have this ascending formation. Usually when we get an ascending on EJ, price likes to trend to the upside like this. So this is just a textbook setup for me. My order is on and I'm waiting for if we get maybe a tap and go, as we can get, so like a tap and then the price goes, especially on EJ. I'm not worried that this will engulf 2 candles because it is Wednesday, so usually I tend to be a bit more lenient with taking engulfing setups on a Wednesday. So when you combine all of the factors, the trend, the good break, the one candle pullbacks, the nice close, it is just a no-brainer trade for me personally. And let's see if it will tag me in, or if it will maybe give me an opportunity to buy further up, or maybe another break and retest further up. Again, I just want to get in on this really nice trend. That's my main goal. If we start to ascend, then I know to look for a reversal and I know the move up is over. If we start to descend, then I'm looking for that reversal to the upside. And we can also get sort of a V reversal right here. Then I'm looking for a range and the push down and to sell on a pattern further down. So yeah, my main focus looking to get in on this uptrend. If we start ascending, then I know that the uptrend is over and I'm looking for a sell. So really simple. Markets are trending. That is a really good sign. Looks like the last month and this month may be trending months, because we had I think 2 or 3 months that were really range bound. So market phase is changing. That is really good for us trend traders, but bad for the for the range bound traders, I guess. Moving on to the Aussie and US dollar, I think this broke the low. Let me just check. So we have low 96989 90. So yeah, it did break the low. This is how it looks like now. We have a new break, but it looks range bound. Honestly, it looks kind of stuck in this range bound box. We have volatility, so market is just not determined. It doesn't know where it wants to go. So I'm sitting this one out. I'm waiting for this to clean up. I'm looking for a cleaner descending, then a potential reversal, or maybe a cleaner ascending, then a nice sell. Or I'm looking for a trend to start like this to the upside, maybe a trend to the downside. But the conclusion is I'm being a lot more patient with this particular pair. Aussie Japanese yen, this one I do not currently have an order on, so this is trending to the upside. I was not in these setups, so right here this one did not fit my plan. I didn't have an order on at this point. For me, we broke the low here, retraced, created also a V reversal, broke the high, retrace, broke the high, retrace. So we were heavily ascending at this point. That's why I didn't have an order on, and it's good. I think it would have tagged me out for a loss, so it's good that I didn't have an order on at that point. And then we did continue up with a nice push, but we got a wick at the end, so I'm looking for a bit of a range here. My order is not on, so this would be my entry area. Just a second. So this would be the entry area, but my order is not on currently, because I'm looking for just a bit more of a range. I can't tell you exactly what number of candles, but when I see it, I'll know. It's just when you see it, you know. And yeah, so because of the wick, I'm just looking for this to range a bit more. But combos, which this would then be a combo trade like this. Combos do tend to work out really good on the Aussie Japanese yen, but we still need to respect the wicks and wait for a bit of a range. So then we have the pound, which the pound is not looking good. It is just kind of correctively trending down. So we did break the low here, retrace, broke the high, created the V reversal, retraced, broke the low again, got some momentum down, created another V reversal, and then now we are reversing back to the upside. So it's just kind of just kind of expanding like this, which is a really bad formation. You don't want to be trading that sort of a formation if you're a trend trader. What I'm looking for that clean high probability setup, textbook setup, break and retest, clean trend to the upside, again a textbook break and retest, or a nice clean flag. That's the only thing I'm looking for. And let's see if we get that on the pound. Then we have the New Zealand Japanese yen. So this one is forming a flag currently. Let's see if a flag will form or if we will break the high before that. What I'm seeing that we had this sort of a smaller range here. I was not looking for any trade here, but then we did continue up, which is a good sign. We are now heavily trending up. Got this pullback and we are now forming a flag. We also got a wick at the top, so I'm looking for a bit more of a range. If we get a bit more of a range, I would be happy to enter that nice flag to the upside. Again, it needs to look clean and I need to see a range. The best scenario for me would be a nice candle like this and then a break and retest trade. That would be really high probability with a nice clean close. I don't want to be seeing any wicks on this pair. So let's see if this will push up and give us a nice clean close, or if maybe it will give us a nice clean flag. Definitely looking at this one. The Japanese pairs are looking really good. If you want to focus on something, focus on the Japanese ones, follow them and respect your plan. US dollar pairs sleeping, so there is no action there, I would say. So we still need to be really careful, but the markets are moving, and as trend traders we need to get in on those trends. We need to watch out for those trends. So that is it for the forecast. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's see if we get those entries, and that's about it. So be alert.